before Halloween. So October 23rd, I went to a witch themed party with my buddy. His girlfriend's family threw the party, who I don't know his girlfriend that well. I've hung out with her a decent amount of times, but not super well. She's a bit younger than us. She's around 16. So, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's like
Sounds about
23.
right.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
yeah,
Just turned 18 last week.
yeah, yeah. No, she's in middle school. But so I think she's 23 or something, a couple
Uh,
years younger. But
uh,
um, so we pull up, we go to her house, and she's fucking loaded. She lives in Oregon City, which is a suburb of Oregon. It's like this
big money, huh?
yeah, big money, but you go a little further south from Portland, and they had this fat fucking house that was super nice. And don't you just love an adult party? I feel like as us, we're degenerate 20-year-old somethings who you go to college parties. It's bring your own beer, bring your own uh, cock ring, and then meanwhile
The
you
best.
you show up to an adult party and they've got a food spread. Have you ever had potato
Dude, you're
mashed?
becoming old, man. You're becoming old,
Really?
man. You want to go to old parties?
Oh
My
man,
parents can invite you to some if you want, as
I,
much as
I'll
you want, man.
I'll pull up. I'll pull up to the Kelvin's abode. But dude. So the spread. So we pull up to this party in Oregon City. It's Trent, my buddy, my other friend Carolyn, and then Trent's girlfriend Sophia.
Is Carolyn a guy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, okay.
She, her is the pronouns. If that's what
Okay,
you're
got you.
asking, very, very
What?
progressive of you.
Yeah, I just
Maybe,
wanted to
maybe
make
there's a
sure.
they in there. I don't know, but no.
You got to tell us the pronouns, man. You can't
Yeah,
just tell
yeah,
us friend. We need he, him, Z, they. You know what I mean?
yeah. All right, we're getting dicey, and 5 minutes in. Um, so I pull up with they, and so we show up, and it's funny because so my buddy Trent, he's been dating this girl for a couple months. He's been to their place. He kind of knew what to expect. Meanwhile, my friend Carolyn and I, we're driving down like, what the fuck is this gonna be like? Is it gonna be four people on a couch that we don't know? Is it just gonna be awkward as shit when
It's
we walk
Oregon City,
in?
though. Didn't you guys know that it was gonna be rich people
No, because it's a mix in Oregon City. There's some rich, but then you also have people who,
or poor?
have affairs with, cousins and shoot things. So
So
we,
Oregon City, you get the best of both worlds. Pretty good, diverse city, huh?
yeah, yeah, diverse. There's no blacks, but yeah, diverse, if you will. So we So we pull up and it's just the nicest fucking spread in their kitchen. They've got like 4 floors, all decked out for Halloween. Their dining room table has all this witch themed shit. They've got wizard glasses and plates, and it's very Halloween oriented, if you will. But so we pull in and they have these mashed potato martinis where it's a martini glass where you put mashed potatoes in it and just load it with toppings like chili, cheese. You got all this
What?
shit. People were putting nuggets in mashed potato
Are you talking
martinis.
about like chicken nuggets?
Yeah, it was an odd mix,
Are
but it
you
was
sure this was a this wasn't the cousin affair type of party?
no, yeah,
You
there was no
sure?
fucking no, it was and no, but and then we had well, I'll get to the alcohol.
Maybe, hey, maybe your judgment needs to be reevaluated, man.
I'll get to the alcohol in a second, but so they also had these skull-shaped pizzas where it's the dough was shaped like a skull, and on the inside you've got the tomato and the cheese and everything, and so that was
I'll
nice.
bet you that was burnt. Was that burnt?
No, that was a-okay. It was good
Oh,
stuff.
okay, okay.
Yeah, and so the food was great, and then they've just got any drink you want. They've got they had champagne there. That
Champagne?
I just had Bud Light, but they had beer, cider, whatever you wanted. They had this downstairs fridge that was just fucking stocked with anything. I'm telling you, the adult parties are where it's at. You go to something our age, which I'll get to the party that we threw a week later in a sec, but you go to a party for kids our age and it's just fucking bullshit. You got nothing. They're like, hey man, here's a warm Coors if you want anything. And so yeah, a party that I was like, God, this is gonna be awkward as shit. It wasn't, because there were like 50 people there. No COVID tests, no nothing. I didn't have to wear a mask. Maybe I got sick from it. I don't know. But it was overall a good night. They had a massage chair in the basement.
So what was the what was like the percentage of people? Was it like 80% old and 20% young?
Good question. I'd say it was around 50-50 because
what?
Because Trent's girlfriend Sophia, she has siblings too who are around our age, and so they invited people too. And so I only knew the people I came with, but you interact with others. There were other people.
Did you make any interactions with others?
Sophia's work friends were there. Yeah, I mean, we talked for a bit. They thought I was queer because I had a witch costume on. So overall, it was a good night.
You went with the costume?
Yeah. Did I tell you that? Did we talk about that?
You did not talk about.
Yeah. Fuck. This is gonna be a full episode of me just debriefing this bullshit. But it's what the folks want to hear. They
want to hear it. First party in a year that this guy's gone to. We need to hear about it.
Yeah. No, that's a good point too. We're actually out drinking and driving and pulling a Henry Ruggs. But so we to get the costume.
Rest in peace to those fantasy teams.
Yeah, or the person that died. But we'll get to NFL.
Yeah, and the
person. But so I had to go buy a witch costume for this fucking bullshit. And so
did you make that decision that, hey, I want to be a witch this year?
No, believe me.
Or wasn't based off your favorite movie, Halloween Town, where you're inspired from the witches from Halloween Town, the Cromwells or whatever?
That could have been it, but this was the theme of the party, and so.
Oh, so everyone had to be witches for this party?
Yeah, everyone was a witch. I talked about this a bit, how I thought about doing the Klan hoodie, but that wouldn't have even been a costume. And so we.
I hope you did that next week, for your party.
Yeah, that was the real Halloween. But so for getting this witch costume, I had to go to a Halloween store. I had to go to Spirit Halloween, which is the craziest place ever. It was it was maybe a mile or so from my house. But so I went there the night before the party, find the witch hat immediately. It was like a $6 witch hat. I probably have a photo I can show the fans.
We need it.
We'll put it on the Patreon for sure. And then I needed like a coat or some black thing to put over just to look like Harry Potter or maybe his special needs cousin. And so
it has to be a witch though.
What?
It has to be a witch. Can't be Harry Potter. Harry Potter was a wizard.
Yeah, I guess. That was my other question. Is a witch female?
Yes, has to be.
And a wizard male?
Obviously.
That's what I thought. Well, see, I didn't even know that until I started digging in. I'm like, so what is this? I think a male witch is actually a warlock. It's not a wizard. It's a warlock, which I didn't fucking know. I'm not into any of that Dungeons and Dragons virgin stuff. Yeah.
Digging in, huh? Did some investigative research on it? Did you find anything else?
No, I just know it's a warlock. But anyways, so I pull up to Spirit. I get the hat immediately. And then this lady who works there tries to push this $80 black coat on me. I'm like, woman, I'm doing this for one night. I'm not buying a fucking coat. And so I ended up getting this $10 like black cape type thing. And I looked ridiculous, but someone took a photo and it'll be on the internet forever, probably.
Did you wear a wig? Any wigs?
No. I mean, I had the hat.
Any wands?
No, I mean, I wish I had a wand, but.
Oh, what type of witch were you, man? How are you doing magic?
A shitty one.
A broom? Did you have a broom?
No, no one had a broom at the house. You'd think the women would for cleaning, but yeah, no one had anything. But we're a progressive podcast, folks. So these are all
I'm
jokes.
not I'm laughing at how ridiculous that is. Obviously, folks.
Yeah, yeah. Um, fuck. What was I?
So you're talking about you bought the witch costume. You
Yeah,
got a $10 cape, a $6 hat
yeah. That was the costume.
for a
That's all.
total of $16.
That was the whole thing.
Okay.
And so yeah, that was basically that weekend. I kind of want to break this up so you can kind of tell me about your sickness, because I got more. We had a full party. I skipped something even before that, which I feel like artard now, because I had something even funnier happen. But I want to get to you real quick. Like,
What? Wait. What happened before that? We want
all
to
right.
hear it. Come
Fuck.
on.
The listeners are like, can we hear Alec talk for a sec? But no,
Folks, they don't want to hear about me just in bed coughing a lung out, man.
yeah, rubbing them. Yeah. So the night before this thing, so Friday the 22nd, before the party, I went out with my roommates. We went to a couple bars that are walking distance, and you got to come visit because it'll be fun sometime. We'll do some live pods, go to a Ducks game, but anyways, so we go to this place. We've been drinking at a couple places. Then towards the end of the night, we go to this place called Double Barrel in Southeast Portland, and they have this deal, which this will never exist in LA. It's way too expensive of a city. But in Southeast Portland, this place has a deal where you can get a beer and a shot for $6.
On a Friday night.
I think it's any night, but yeah, on a Friday is when we went.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
Where is this, in the ghetto or something?
pretty much. It's like the white privileged ghetto. But so and so it's $6, and over the course of the night, over the course of like 45 minutes, I ended up having 3 of these unintentionally, where one of my roommates was like, I don't want my shot. And I'm just like, sure, you pass me the bourbon. And so I get so drunk within like the 40 minutes of us just having a casual hangout. I Irish goodbye to my roommates, where I just ditched and went home like, all right, I'm leaving the group. Like, I fucking live with these people, and I'm like, I gotta dip. And so I wake up the next morning. Phone was dead, so I have no idea what time it is. My jeans are still on under the covers, and I just have the biggest fucking headache ever. And luckily, it was only like 10 o'clock. If it was like 2 p.m. or something, I would have been pissed. But so it was like 10 o'clock. My head is hurting. I spend another hour just kind of sitting there, like, rethinking, all your fuck ups in life. And so, so finally I'm like, fuck it, I got to shower. I need to go take care of shit before this witch party. And,
So you're still thinking about that witch party, huh?
well, yeah, because I went backward. No, I went backwards because I just
Yeah. You
I
said
gave you the
Friday night.
rundown.
That's on Saturday night.
Yeah,
But you still have the energy to say, "Hey, I'm going to this witch party tonight."
yeah. Well, I committed, and my friend Trent was like, I really want you guys to be there, because he was meeting a ton of Sophia's family for the first time. He was like, yeah, it'd be nice if, like, I had some friends there too. This is gonna be pretty awkward. So I was like, sure, I'll go. And so
Were there any show ups from Friday that showed up also on Saturday? Any duplicates?
so Friday was just
The
my
roomies?
roommates. Yeah, so
Okay, got
no
it.
duplicates. Yeah, no duplicates. And
So,
so
so wait, did they not? What did they say that? Oh, you just like abandoned them, the bar, and you just said, you went on your own ways.
yeah,
What, what
yeah.
are they thinking?
I got a text from one of my friends or one of my roommates at like 1 or something, like, yo, did you leave or something? They're just like, what happened to him? But it was like, it was fine. The next day I just said, yeah, I was way too drunk, and I just went home. And so the next morning I'm hungover as shit. I hate myself. I'm hating my life. And I get in the car because I have to drive and get drinks for this party. Even though there were a ton of drinks, we didn't know there would be shit there. So I was like, I'll go pick up stuff for,
The old people.
yeah, for the old people. And
What
so
was your what drink did you purchase for the old people?
well, so I got it for us. So I just got cider. I got this cider drink that I would never drink, but it's something that Carolyn wanted, and I'm like, fuck it. I feel like shit. I'm not gonna drink anything,
Uh-huh.
even
Uh-huh.
though I did.
Carolyn, huh? For the missus.
Yeah, yeah, for the he him. So
Don't change the story on us now, big guy.
and so
We
dude,
know who wears the pants in that relationship.
yeah, yeah, two cocks. And so I'm driving to this grocery store at like 11 a.m. This is the morning of before the party. I'm like, all right, I gotta go get these booze. And in the middle of my drive, it just fucking hits me. And my mouth, do you ever get that where you're about to puke and your mouth starts like your mouth starts tingling? You ever have
I
that?
don't know. I don't know if it does, and I don't know if I want to admit to it
Okay.
because I can't get that
Maybe
picture.
maybe not. I mean, trust me. Like usually when I'm yakking, you're so drunk you don't even have any sensations or like realize what's going on. Yeah, you're just too drunk to even care. You just throw up on a person. But so I'm in the car, sober at this point, just hungover, driving, and it fucking hits me. My mouth is tingling like crazy to the point where I'm like spitting a bit just so I don't throw up. I'm like, oh god, this is fucking gross. I pull into the parking lot and just like open the door. Ended up not yakking, but I seriously thought I was about to throw up in my car. Uh, so that was fucking terrifying. I've never had that happen where you're just mid drive, like, oh, am I gonna throw up on
Maybe
this
you're just a
drink?
shitty driver, and it had nothing to do with alcohol.
That's true. Yeah, it was a windy road, and I am a quarter inch.
Blaming it on the road, huh?
Yeah,
Classic.
yeah. No, okay, but um,
We know where you were going with that. Glad you
yeah,
stopped yourself.
yeah. But so, anyways, yeah, dude, that was the 23rd weekend. I want to get to you before I talk about this past weekend. A lot.